I'm Mike Febo from Motor Trend. I'm here with Greg Emerson from European Car. We recently tested the two vehicles, but there were quite a few differences to be overcome. Greg, tell me how you selected these two.
The price was far apart. It was $53,000 to $92,000 stock, although the extras brought the prices closer to $68,000 and $104,000 respectively. But still a big gap for the Jag to overcome. However, we felt owners looking for bold styling, traditional rear-wheel drive and large V8s might be attracted to both. And once we started driving them, we were surprised at how similar they were.
Okay, so let's look at the appearance first because that's perhaps the easiest to judge. How did you call that?
Yes, the Jag is instantly appealing. Great lines, stunning car, but we were surprised at how the Corvette grew on us. There are so many Ferrari elements in it that apart from the rear end, it's a striking design. It's a flawed masterpiece, but we could see how people might be attracted to it. What were your thoughts, Mike?
Actually, I think that for a Corvette, it's a great looking car, and for a Jag, the F-Type isn't as attractive as it could be. It also looks like the F-Type came out of a studio, whereas the Corvette came out of a wind tunnel. So what about driving the cars? What were your impressions?
We started in a Jag and it's incredibly responsive, especially in dynamic mode. It feels alive, agile, and the noise from that 495 horsepower supercharged V8 is astonishing, especially with the exhaust valve open. The throttle response, braking and steering all worked well together, and it felt like anybody could drive this car really quickly. And its traction control settings allowed a degree of wheel spin and tail slide that made it feel more exciting.
So what about the Stingray?
Initially we were disappointed. After jumping out of the Jag, the Vette just felt wooden and heavy. There was more body roll, the 7-speed manual felt agricultural. The clutch was stiff and jutted a bit, the throttle response was slow. It really wasn't winning us over.
So the Jag won?
Hang on a minute, I said initially. It took a little while for us to warm up to the car, or for it to warm up to us. It seemed to respond better the faster you went. Its operating surfaces came alive and it started revealing itself. After 30 minutes or so, I have to admit we were loving the Corvette. The manual option is becoming increasingly rare in this segment and we really appreciated having it. But it's notchy and stinky. However, that starts adding to its personality. You really need to take the Corvette by the scruff of the neck to wring the most out of it. But when you do, it's an incredibly rewarding car to drive. It perhaps doesn't have the instant accessibility of the F-Type, but it's an extraordinary experience nonetheless. What were your impressions, Mike?
I like both cars, but for different reasons. The Vette is the driver's car of the two. The performance is on par with just about anything short of a supercar. But it does require a heavy hand, and that's really not ideal for an everyday car. The F-Type is easy to drive fast or slow. You can drive it hard, but it'll also cruise along. I could live with the Jag driving back and forth to work 5 days a week on the freeway, and it would be great in the canyons, but if you're going to a racetrack, you want the Vette. So it sounds as if the Jag won. European car, picked a European car, big surprise. It looks better, is more responsive, sounds better, higher build quality. Am I missing something?
Well, it's also British.
Okay, so we'll chalk this up for the Jag.
Not so fast. I have to admit we love the Jag, but at $36,000 more than the Corvette with Z51 package, it's a big difference to overcome. And as long as you were driving the Corvette rather than looking at it, it was a wonderful experience.
So the Corvette won?
I'm glad you asked. Check out our February 2014 issue for the full report, or visit EuropeanCarWeb.com.